Hello.
There does not seem to be. Let's see. No, zero select. It's on full screen. Okay. I don't remember. It was really on full screen, but apparently not for this game. Time's up. My coworkers must rally. I need your things done ASAP. I need your things gone ASAP. Whatever. Also, I'm getting really sick, so I'll leave that. See if I can. Okay. Now the arrow keys, press enter and spacebar to inspect. Escape to open the menu, holding shift changes speed. On as much as you like, the door to revisit. It's at the top right. Okay. Emma's very intently ignoring every follow-up text. She will leave on her own schedule, not at the insistence of someone whose face she cannot recall. Incompetent. If you did your job properly, I could have finished my work in its entirety. Now I'm left no choice but to present it as is. Even a simulated test would be nice. She continues muttering to herself under her breath. Well, it's not plugged in. Nothing more, nothing less. A charger incapable of fulfilling its purpose. Stares at the power outlet, waiting expectantly to be picked up. Okay. Wooden picture frame lying flat on a shelf. Dust covers it, but the frame is in good condition. It has clearly been looked after with care. Sarcasm. Don't want to look at it. Okay. Family's portrait smiles will forever be frozen in time. Chest stings at the remembrance of the family. She quickly shuts her eyes, pressing the idyllic memory to ease the pain. There's more important matters at hand. Clearly, you're not getting what's that? Light switch. The bed to have shiny old electrical wiring has a mind of its own. Light switch. Turn on. That's more like it. Okay. It's a window. What's this at the door? It's a window. The sun is pouring through already. Clear skies, no wonder it's so loud outside today. The harsh brightness of the light is unpleasant, but as gentle warmth of rides winds over even someone as nocturnal as Roma. She moves up to think it's slightly absorbed by it. She is quietly pleased. Didn't hit me as the type of person that would like sunlight. This is likely back for TV. Monitor connected to a lab for remote work powered off. I wish I could have had just a little more time. Okay, as a shirt, obviously. Change into it before I leave. You said you won't leave it. That's a pillow, obviously. Soft yet firm, a pillow striking the perfect balance. Okay, yeah, I already read that. Okay, blanket. nothing but soft blanket, the kind you want to stay under. Sort of cheap mattress that would have been far too long, as we would rather have more money to dedicate towards research in lieu of better quality of life items. Okay. There's probably something else. God. No. Metallic lamp hangs from the ceiling and stares up at it every night. The AC light bulb on the pink light that looks down upon her. It's reassuring to be able to pretend that someone is there. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. Fluffy socks, warm with sharps. Boots knee and uncommon occurrence for someone who bruises easily. Tangled mess of curly hair, exacerbated by bedhead. She'll lure it into some submission before leaving the house. You will not. You won't. Curly hair is curly hair. When she was younger, she was frequently told that she had her... I think that's a mother. So why does she want to forget her mother? Suppose the phone screen reflects in those same eyes, though more tired with the years of the dull brown turning to green as she continues to read her last report. If the world were to disappear around her at this very moment, she would neither notice nor care. The gap between warmth and comfort. Okay, yeah, I already clicked on that, yada yada yada. Now how do I get you out of bed? So there's a door. Cold exposed floor. Also the reason for wearing socks. Yeah, socks are completely useless, but alright. Oh, that's right clicking. Okay. Now, where did it say the door was? This? Should I leave yet? I mean, I clicked on everything. Yeah. I will keep them waiting a bit longer. Huh? Oh, yeah. Time to head out. As she reaches for the door handle, Graymo looks down at the blue and turquoise charm she carries with her at all times. She carefully fixes it to a wallet to keep it secure, gives it a rub for good luck, and takes a breath before quietly setting out towards her first destination. About time. So, grab the case already. Aren't I supposed to blend in as a customer? Those were your garbage rules, not mine. Let me at least window shop before taking off. That's how you grab it when you're ready. Okay. Soda and various forms spilled across the store shelves. That doesn't look like soda. That doesn't. No marketing is necessary when any cold beverage is in weather like this, evident by Rima's sudden dry mouth. Man, I need to hold back. The community is more important. Okay, camera lens. Scared a camera displaying what it seems to be a television screen as a warning. It is of no concern to Rayma, as she knows that the server the data is stored in has been past capacity for quite some time. The briefcase is in plain sight. Unless someone were to observe the live footage at this very moment, there's no danger. Having monitored the activity around this particular pharmacy in this particular store, Raymond knows it is safe. Okay, and this? Okay, just a monitor. Cold to touch. She does seem tall, so it would work. Okay, what's this? Poster, don't forget your meds. As if I forget. It seems like you did. Now's not the time for Raina to think. That's a luxury she will have while waiting at the subway station later. My most important priority right now is securing the briefcase. She has discreetly been watching the object of attention through her peripheral vision, noting the condition of the case to make sure it has not been tampered with. Looks the same as I saw it last time. I'll make sure by checking the way before leaving, but at least they didn't screw it up. Okay, what's the boxes? Okay. Cold floor, not pleasant to fall on per prior experience. Of course, per prior experience. Just, yeah, still soda. Okay, so soda shelf. Okay, yep. Bags of chips. Okay, yada yada. Forgot to eat again. The committee is more important. I'll find something to lunch after. Alright. And this one. This is a medicine. They all look like medicine. Skims some of the descriptions for fun, finding amusement in knowing which chemicals she has utilized in her own research. Some of these shouldn't even be sold. The doses are so low they might as well be placebos. Placebos. I wonder if anyone would notice if I replaced some of these with sugar pills. That would kind of be a fun experiment. I'm not sure how I'd keep track of the population who would purchase it, especially since someone decided to catch the eye of local management and can't help me. I can literally hear you. You wouldn't actually pull a stunt like that, right? Of course not. Who do you think I am? I make the world a better place, remember? Okay, who do we have got? Not even going to speak to me? As if you deserve to be unacknowledged. Tough crowd. Smile slips out involuntarily, and Raymond quickly turns to hide it. What did you even want to speak about anyway? Not entirely sure, actually. I guess I should interact again if I want to talk about things. Nah. Wait till the rest of the convenience store. The store can have no concern at the moment. Okay. Okay, yada yada. Okay, I'm curious. Still letting you work here? You even look like, what's your side gig been working out? What do you do after the clock? They're still letting you work here? Criminals learn our abilities to push the blame onto others. Yeah, sounds about right. What do you even look like? Yeah, I guess. If you slept more, ate properly, drank water, put on makeup. Eh? With the amount of work you're doing, the stress alone will give you the white hair, you know. Ha ha ha, very funny. So how's the weather? Why don't you tell me? You just came from outside. You fool. Side gig. Let's just say I make more than what they pay me. Good job. How do you get your clientele anyway? Secret of the trade. You are a pretty unique case though. I haven't stored external medicine for anyone else. I'm taking that as a compliment. What do you do off the clock? Kill time mostly. Watching shows, catching a movie every once in a while, hanging out with friends when they're free, stuff like that. Can't remember the last time I did anything besides work or sleep. Okay, just give me the briefcase. Take the briefcase and go. Well, there's nothing else to look at, so yeah. Sort it per your instructions, so she examines it carefully, opening it to ensure the validity of its contents before shutting the lid with a sigh of relief. Looks good, I wired the money to your account for the trouble. Pleasure doing business. Don't expect a repeat customer if your little operation here didn't have a setback. My work could have been finished properly. Yeah, sorry about that. Good luck with whatever you have planned. Thanks. Good luck to you too. She exits the decrepit storefront, looking back one final time. Got what I came for. Up next is committee. Heyman begins walking towards the nearest subway station. She soon finds herself descending via metal stairs towards a landing point, noting the paint has been peeled off from daily use. There's a sound of acknowledgement from the computer system as she scans her pass before going through. Okay. I can hear the subway coming and going at regular intervals on the other side of this metal island. The sensation of each train arrival resembles that of a wave approaching, the water rushing over us, all in a place where even the sun can reach. You might quietly evaluate the situation. Everything will be over soon. So, what's going on? I should probably make sure I have everything in order before the subway arrives. Okay, so this is probably timed. Someone's standing close to the ladder. That's strange. I'll try to grab see further away once I'm on the subway. Continue with it. Still got a couple minutes to kill. Someone saying in my vicinity is preoccupied with an important phone call. Like the signal was big silhouettes of people in the distance, barely discernible from the landscape. Light piercing through darkness, eyes staring back at me. Don't know who's up, so I seemingly never ended. Tall imposing series of archlight rays, a reminder that we're underground. Okay. With another 4 tracks. See a long, winding rails on the ground. They look like veins. One way to look at it. It's over here. Okay, yeah. Most of the metal columns form in the ribcage of the station. Okay. I think that's everything of that. Yeah, the rails. Nothing there. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna click on you and head out. Someone standing close to my light. Maybe takes a deep breath, steadying himself. This station has been preparing for sooner than expected. Yes, my brain was certain that even in a somewhat unfinished state, this time her project will succeed. This time the community will recognize how invaluable her research is to society at large. It will give her the research she needs to make her medicine a staple of every dangerous surgical operation, so no one has suffered from loss the way she did. Can't fail to fail. No chance their deaths can't be in vain. I'll make sure that they remember everything that was no mistakes, even if they can't see it. Okay, so she created a cure, basically? Seems too simple. It might turn into a bioweapon. The person who's standing close to Ava moves closer and bumps into her, directly stealing her wallet. Case in its precious cargo falling in her grasp as an unintended consequence of the pickpocket's collision. Raymond instinctively reaches towards the charm she keeps alongside her wallet, only to find both suddenly absent. Spins towards the culprit and sees those familiar shades of dark blue and turquoise slip into their pocket. Thief, that charm, please, please, you can keep the wallet. Hebrew. No, not Hebrew. Arabic. Salam Rejan. Yeah. Salam Rejan. Salgira. Mubarak? Maybe. I don't know how well the pronunciation is. I have a special gift for you. Miladu yo Machos. No. Machus Tofa Taphada. Because now you're 10 years old. That one I can't read, that looks like scribbles. The present is an evil eye amulet. Cheshnazar. Tatofa Cheshnazar De. It'll help you when you need it. Sera Komak Kli. Am I reading this backwards? I'll be reading it backwards. Yeah, it's fine. Thief is already halfway out of review. It's the last thing I have from them, which tries to push past the crowd, the light reflecting off charred glass, catches her eye in her peripheral vision. Clouds. The project is sacrificed every aspect of the life for light is precariously on the ground, hanging halfway over the rails below. She scrambles desperately towards the briefcase, green liquid spilling out of cracks, but loses a footing and falls into the train tracks. The blood runs cold as the subway's headlights shine upon her. Exiting the tunnel and entrance at a speed faster than her overwhelmed sense can comprehend, she cries out, "Help!" Her body is too weak; she cannot pull herself out of train tracks in time with how deep the train is. Can anyone? The onlookers simply watch, no soul willing to risk their own safety for a situation that is too late to be saved. Time seems to freeze with the sobering realization that I have no other option? Okay, what's that? She stares down at the case knocked over by the impact of the fall. Some of the vials are still intact. Pours it on herself with the precious milliseconds that there's nothing left to say, there's no one left to listen. The wave crashes down. Silence is seemingly infinite. And I'm dead. The lid is broken. Please arrange the following objects. You can only carry one object at a time. What happened? Yeah, I was hit by a train, took some weird medicine. Please arrange the following letters from first to last. You can only carry one object at a time. My head feels User has not moved. Restating request. Please arrange the following letters from first to last. Only carry one object at a time. Can't think very clearly. Guess I'll put things in the boxes to get out. Received letter A. I'd assume it'd be left to right. Am I supposed to go and put it here? Please Mitch. Okay. Something belongs here. A. Look. Received letter B. Arrange the following objects. Okay, one object at a time. Another one? Please arrange the following objects from highest to lowest. Okay, one object at a time. If it's highest to lowest, then it'd be 3 goes here. Arrange the following objects on opposite ends. Yes, Fuzzy, what you want? Yeah, you can look at the camera. Yes, you're spoiled. Okay. What am I doing? Okay. Disembodied voice. Okay. Goes over here. Something belongs here. Okay. See with the minus sign. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh, what? No, integrity has been confirmed. Moving to final segment. Oh. Please arrange the following objects. Only carry one object at a time. Whose body are those? Only carry one object at a time. If it was me, then who did the other body belong to? Did she live a full life? Users has not moved despite showing no capacity. Restating requests. There's the following objects. Okay, one object at a time. Same one way forward. Doesn't specify what any of these are. Like they're all blank. See the right half of a large object. Continuously expands the chest that feels light. Maybe. So which button am I supposed to put it into? Like they both seem relatively intact. This one. there. Something belongs here. Thought I grabbed this one. Unless it's supposed to go here. Oh, right half of the large object. Okay, so, cause here? Okay, so left hand. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, where's this? This size object. Oh, so that's probably a heart. Yeah, that's a heart, obviously. Save a large object weighing 3 pounds. Blood filters out of that. That'd be a either a liver or a spoon. Something belongs here. Alright, so that's yeah. Guess I need to re-pick it up. Okay, so it's not. So that doesn't belong to this body. It's one of waste. Okay, so that probably belongs over here. This one belongs to this body. Okay. So these last two don't belong here. That one does take a break. Small road. It absorbs most water and nutrients. That is a small test. Something belongs here. Unless it goes to you. That low? That's interesting. Okay. Which one is this one? Large object. Filtered blood out. Okay, so that one probably goes over here. Yep. Okay, what's this? Medium-sized objects. Full of acid. Consists in waste. That one probably goes here. Yep. Kidney. Okay, that makes sense. object, split down the middle, that's the brain. Okay, what's this one? Weighing 3 pounds, filters blood out of one end. I think this one goes to you. Liver. I figured it's liver. I didn't know it was that high up. What is this? Small object, right side system. Kidney. Oh, I'm gonna learn a lot. That's a stomach. Yep. Operation successful. Now entering automation phase. Disconnecting user. Ooh. The aftermath. The body was transported to a lab. The computer program was set to autopilot. Slowly pieced together what was left of her, though much of her brain was beyond power, leaving fragmented bodies. Oh. Okay, so that's why I couldn't remember anything. Confirmed her restored mental capacity via simulation. Following protocol, the system went into hibernation, waiting for a massive storm to generate enough electricity to wake up a modified human body. The body in question is a cadaver donated by the community in Raymon's early years of research, one that she kept in storage until the time was right. She created a gene splicing program as a backup in case Shiz worked with damaged. Is this throwaway program that she forgot about, which began splicing solutions to a fragmented swollen jaw. Teeth were made with references to sharp DNA. The skull was fixed with nails facing the wrong way due to an error. When the time came to wake up, however, power surge was so substantial that it completely fried the system. All that dedicated testing went into the vials and program development were gone in the minor electrical fire that followed. So she created Frankenstein. So she's Frankenstein now. This mismatched new body, an experiment gone wrong by all means except one. First drew its first breath blank days after dying in 2 different ways. She created Frankenstein. End of report. A blank day. 5:12 p.m. I feel like I got ran over by a truck. A train would be more accurate. But yeah, you got ran over. Pretty cool if it was actually something bigger than a truck, actually. She rubbed her eyes and drowsily observed her surroundings. How did I get here? Is this some kind of prank? No, not really. Share a glass of television screen. You can see the big silhouette in your reflection. It'd probably be clear up close. Look around a bit longer. What's the match I've got all day? Not sure why I'm feeling apprehensive though. Surgical tools. Some of the medical tools on the table. Why that's that? She really is stupid, isn't she? More advanced version of a robotic arm hooked up to the once functional series of computers. Must have been a fun project to build this. Beetle, claws. They're a little disconcerting though. Seriously sucks that it's motionless now. Alas, what a shame. Okay, yeah. Yada. My filters in from the window. Why does it feel like they have my head is splitting apart? Seriously. They'll put it back together. Okay, weird. Piece of memory resurfaces. locks eyes with her reflection and does not recognize what stares back. Her stomach drops. There's a deep, overwhelming urge to throw up immediately. She muscles towards the window, opening the wooden frame so she can breathe in fresh air to hold the mouth shut. Sticks her head out of the window to feel the wind rush by to remind that she is alive even in this form. The atmosphere in the city hits her all at once. People walking in all directions, the smell of delicious food, the sound of laughter in the distance. Senses feel over-heightened. Or was it that she never paid attention to these sort of things before? Probably heightened. Regardless, there's the distinct feeling that the city is alive, that she too is alive with it. Life has a strange way of continuing on in spite of it all. Whether it's because of her disoriented brain or the warm sun on her skin, she has already moved past the initial sort of distress. So she can't remember what she did with her life until now. And her body looks severely disfigured compared to before. Not that she was alive. So what? Her stomach growls. She's alive, and newfound appetite is further proof of that. If she can't remember her former life's purpose, then this is simply an opportunity to choose one for herself. Her stomach growls once more. I don't think I ate anything today. There's a neon sign flickering in the distance, advertising snacks and refreshments at the local arcade. Is that Oyster down the street? Oh, they sell popcorn too? Seriously, this is fate. She supposes a second chance shouldn't be put to waste. She heads back inside with the more pressing matter of food on her mind. She strides past the entirety of the lab's rooms until the entrance door closes behind her. The committee ceased monitoring. Whether they lost that anchor of surveillance as she never returned to that appointment again. That was a short game. I'll probably need to replay that back. Because there's something that's missing. Didn't really